just to give you an up-to-date what I've been doing, I've created a load center that is totally off-grid. Here I have some number 2 cables going underground to my house. I'm about 125 feet away from my house in the solar building. And I have an emergency supply right here that will feed me back on the grid if I need to. That connects onto my normal panel here, right there, 40 amps, because I have another cable going under that has 40 amp wiring also going to my house, going directly into my main panel. And that is on right now. So the lights that are on in this building up above me here are powered by the grid, are powered by my main panel in my house. So anyway, what I've done is that, let me get in here a little closer. This 30 amp breaker right here, each one of these red wires goes to the inverter. Now, being that this is its own standalone load center right now, I have the neutral right here going to the ground, as you normally should have on your main panel. And this is its main panel right now. And what I'm going to do is slowly add to this load panel more power. Right now I have my main heat pump working off this, and it's not taking that much amperage. I'm surprised. Now, so just to refresh your memory, I have two inverters. This is a GVFX3524, which means it's 3500 watts, 24 volt input, and it goes to these Tesla panels that are above us. There's 8 of them, and they are all in parallel, and that's 20 kilowatts. And this inverter right here is a FX3048, and that is connected through all these major wires down to this battery pack, and these are gel batteries. I don't see how they last. I got them when I bought came with the my inverter that I wanted to show you, that FX3048, along with this FX60 charge controller, FM60 I should say. I do have fuses for all the stuff. This goes into the charge controller from the solar panels, and we have approximately 1860 watts coming in at let's see how many volts it is. That is about 132. Now, just so you know, that these charge controllers do not want over 150 volts open circuit voltage coming into them. And right now I'll show you the panel. Being that these are separate batteries and charge controller and inverter, excuse me from jockling around, I only have one of these. I have them off grid, and it's important to have them off grid for various reasons. Being that I can't create 240 volts. I can bring in 120, but when you put them together, I had to find out that I had to turn them off grid. And a little secret I'll let you in on, if you want to utilize your power, let me show you. I'll go here to settings. If I can focus, let's see, settings, inverter, go to inverter, nope, excuse me, I need to go back up when I need to go to charge controller, charger, You're going to notice that my float voltage is way off. Look at it, it's at, let me come in a little closer. I think I can focus in that close. It's at 28.7. And those are go to the Tesla batteries. And the reason I have the float voltage so high is that if we push this again and go back one more time to this, if I have it lower, I'm not utilizing the sun right now. We got full sun, and right now we're bringing in 1.5. Remember, this is 1860 watts 150 feet away. That doesn't mean that you're going to get 860 watts 150 feet, even though it's number 8 wire coming in, number 8 stranded wire coming into the building, but it's still 150 feet away, and you're going to get a loss. This one is my further set of panels. But anyway, I wanted to update you on this because I think it's interesting that I couldn't get it to output 240 volts. I could get 120 volts per channel until I set up each one of these inverters to off-grid, and then I got my 240 volts. And I'm running my AC compressor. And let me, AC, not my AC, my heat pump. And just to show you what it's doing, right now we have it set in our house. It's probably about 43 degrees outside, and we have it set at 67 heat, and each one is, so I've taken 300 watts. So I think I want to find out in the next few days how it does off the batteries and solar by itself. And I'm slowly going to start adding on systems in the house. I have a separate panel there that is connected to, we'll focus in on it, that breaker right there, that 100 amp breaker. I have a separate box in the house that's 100 amp. And talk about that as I start adding things onto it.